Ahoy, crypto pirates! Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate FN Hangout. I'm not leaning forward. It'll look bad. I am your captain, Captain RG3. This is your show. For those of you who are new, remember, you're allowed in here if you want to come stream with us. Producer, throw the link in the chat room. Chat room, how you doing tonight? Let's say hello to everybody. So we're in Houston. That's why you don't see the captain's quarters here. We are adjoining rooms. Some of you we don't know. We've got the hotel room scenery here versus anything else. Nice. But anyway, we're in Houston and we're getting ready to do our Crypto Meet Seminar Tour seminar tomorrow. And if you are in the Houston area and you can get here quick, we will be starting tomorrow at 10 o'clock. There's still tickets available at PulseChainTour.com. So that is going to be happening tomorrow. And Crypto Meets Real Estate Seminar. Rest of the tour, we're running out of tickets in Vegas. It's pretty much all sold out. There's a few of the new VIP event tickets left. A couple of the events have some spaces still. So March 6th through the 9th, that's going to be happening. So you can still get a few tickets left there for Vegas. And new dates to be announced, I think, in April. We're going to be in Utah, folks. We're going to go to Utah. So get ready for that one. That's going to be in April. And that'll be our next event that we're setting up. All right. So where we at? Let's say hello to the chat room a little bit first. How you doing, Crispy and Moonmud? Hey, glad to be here tonight. Happy PulseChain OG. Hey, PulseChain OG. We're 8 months old. We're calling ourselves OGs already. Is that what is that what's going on? All right. Good to have you, OG. Fast Abdul. What's up, dude? Slow Crispy. Slow Crispy. A little slow today. My lady, Sandy Beach. Hello. How are you? How are you? Melv Tony, always good to have you. Thanks for the updates. Let's see. I'm looking at the phone chat here. Island time in you to God Plankton. God Plankton. Okay. Long night at the old gas station tonight. Yeah, no, I got Captain's a little tired from didn't sleep well last night. I don't know what was wrong. Just one of those evenings. Usually when I get in a hotel room, like, it's all dark, got a nice comfy bed, everything's cool, and I usually sleep like a baby. Last night wasn't good. I don't know what was keeping me up. Must have been my dreams. Hey, what's happening in the piehead? How you doing? Diraj is in the house. Well, maybe he'll come visit us tonight. Who knows? His internet's always wrecked though. Diraj, you got to get out of whatever country you're in. I think I won't dox you anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Heximofo, onboard your room link. Shanghai them. What's that? Your room link. Am I missing something here? I don't know. Some of you guys, man, it's hard enough for me to decipher today's language, let alone when you guys don't put stuff in that I can understand. Mike L, what's happening? Hey, Danny, what's going on? Danny's here. And hopefully we're going to see him here at the tour. He's got people coming too, so that's going to be fun. Good to see you, Danny. Anyone survive the last bear is an OG now. Yeah, you're right. This last bear was probably the worst of the worst bear markets, especially for those people who made money before that, because your wealth is gone 98%. That's a hard pill to swallow. Hard pill, except for those of you who are 10,000 Xers. If you 10,000 X and you're down, it's not too bad. And then, guys, it's coming back. You do know that, right? You do know that all-time highs are all-time highs and bull markets bring all-time highs? Yeah, so all-time high for Hex last time was what, 56 cents? We're almost, rolling through SAC right now for PulseX, right? Guess what? All-time highs are coming again. This bull market is supposed to be the biggest bull market that we've seen. Why? Because we've had a stretched out, long-ass bear market. It's kinetic energy. You know what kinetic energy is? When you draw back a bow and you let it go, If you draw that son of a bitch back here, it's going further. That's what's happening. Kinetic energy is being created by this long bear market. It happens in most all markets. You look at how things, the kinetic energy just makes it go that way. And it's human nature. It's just a natural law. And that's why people read charts, because charts are just mathematics of human nature. That's all it is. The Fibonacci is just human nature. You've heard the golden ratio and the Fibonacci and all of these things. They're just cyclical events. They're just energy, kinetic energy, people doing things in markets. That's what happens. And that's why these chart readers do what they do, because it's the mathematics of the energy and the emotions of everybody out there who's trading. So we've got all kinds of things going on. We've got elections. We've got, problems in fiat. We've got problems around the world. We've got people that are stretched out and tired because of, the vid messed everybody up for all those years. It's time for a new renaissance. It's time for a reemergence of wealth and abundance. It's coming. Watch. Crispy says kinetic KNTX energy is a thing. Damn right it is. Damn right it is. Anyway, PulseChain Tour worldwide validators, 52,859 validators, guys. That is just insane. 8 months in operation, and we're already surpassing 50,000 validators. And I'll tell you something. I've said this before. Right now, validating is an expense that almost anybody can afford, right? So let's just say you validate 32 million Pulse right now. That's a couple $1,000s. Well, maybe a little more now. I think now it's like $2,800, $3,000, something like that. And a validator itself, a couple grand. So you put that value into a miner that's mining Pulse. All that Pulse that you're mining right now is going to grow exponentially as the price chart goes up. And you'll be mining and building miners from that. Like, remember, and validators. I'm sorry, I don't mean miners. Validator. So remember, a validator, the unit that you get, can host multiple validator sets. So you can put multiple validators in one machine. So a machine costs you about $2,000 if you get it from David Feder. There's also the Project Pi guys are doing some work on that, or they're actually created mining pools. And I think they just launched today, right? Yeah. So Project Pi, those guys just launched today. So you can actually buy pieces of virtual mining, basically. So that value of those validators, gosh, I keep saying miner, those validators are going up exponentially as the price of Pulse is going up. So validating right now is affordable. Eventually, it's not going to be easy. Imagine, if PulseChain goes to a penny, 2 pennies, 5 pennies, whatever, then you're going to be priced out of setting up a validator, and you will have to go into validating pools or virtual validating. All right. Let's see. Heximofo says anyone can afford to validate, even if it's fractional NFT validator from Feder if you not tech savvy. Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, I know enough to get me in trouble, but Mr. Feder walked me through the whole process. He sent me everything I needed to do, everything I needed to know. Boom, 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 boom. The whole setup. Wham! I'm validating, and I can create as many of them as I want. And now, as I bring in my Pulse rewards for validating, I'm setting up new miners every time I get enough. Boom! I'm setting up new miners, stacking validators, stacking validators on top of each other. I got to cut that out. I hate mining. I'm against mining, and I keep saying it. Anyway, let's see. What do we got? T-share rate. Oh my goodness, 32,372, up 15.70. Up, Tony, thanks for that. So T-shares. So when it comes to Pulse, I think the secret sauce is in validation. First of all, like I said, they're going to get more expensive as time goes on. And we need more people being responsible for the network, because when you read the fundamentals of crypto, which is what Satoshi wrote in his white paper, the mining protocol was what was important to secure the network and to create a consensus and to what do you call it? Decentralize everything. So if we don't have these miners or validators, then the network is really means nothing. So having validators and everybody being able to validate and spread it around the globe, that's what's important. So having that in our hands, we should all be participating. You should want to participate. I always wanted to participate as a miner when it was Bitcoin days, but it just was unattainable. It wasn't affordable. You had to become part of mining pools in order to actually make the money in it. So it's turned into a real centralized mess. But anyway, let's see. Dorsey, I'm out of here. Just finished work and just drove 700 kilometers with no AC. Absolutely shattered.
You ignored Dorsey.
Huh?
You ignored Dorsey.
I just answered Dorsey.
Finally, just now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dorsey. I didn't mean it. Here, let me put you in timeout just to make you feel good. And no, that's a block. Put him in timeout, would you please?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Happily.
There, Dorsey. I apologize for not paying attention to you. There you go. Timeout for you. All right. All right, everybody. Somebody said, validators for me is my favorite part of PulseChain. Yeah, as it should be. It should be.
Somebody's one of our speakers tomorrow.
Is it who is that? I can't read it. Oh, is that Corey? That's Corey. I only read the first because it's DeFi. What's it? TLDR, right? Too long, didn't read. That's my whole life. My whole life is just TLDR. Both of the ladies are shaking their heads yes, because
take over the stream now.
That's me. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. We're going to bring the first two Hexicans in that are actually here in my room with me. Yep, you ready? We're streaming. Come on, ladies. So this is Black Hexican. Everybody knows. Oh, wait. Yep. I can't look at that screen. Black Hexican here, the star of the show, the manager of the road tour. We are not worthy. And everybody's crypto darling, the darling of Hexico, a wild SJ appears.
That's what I did.
Ready? You guys ready for Houston?
Yeah,
We're here.
We're here.
we are here.
We're out here.
I think I'm about, 10, 15 pounds heavier than when I got here. But we are here.
Yep. We already been eating. There's a place called, are we allowed it? Papados.
Papados.
Papados. Like the last time we were in Texas, Black Hexican introduced us to Papados. Like she was just talking about, she wouldn't shut up. Papados. All right, we got to take us there. So gladly she took us there. And oh my
That's
God.
Austin, right?
Now y'all sprung.
Oh my God.
We're like, everywhere we go, we're looking for Papados. And it's like, what other states do they have it in? Well, when are we going to have a tour date there? You
Our
know?
tour dates are now going to revolve around Papados
Roll
locations.
down Papados. If you've never been to a Papados, get your ass to one, because if you like seafood, you like Cajun seafood, you
like bread pudding.
Oh,
You like key
Bread-
lime pie.
bread pudding, key lime pie,
baked oysters,
Steak. Damn.
filet
Steak,
mignon
filet.
with crab on
crab
top.
on top of the flavor. Oh my goodness.
This like literally just became like a foodie stream.
Yep.
Instantly. Glad you all upgraded to the Motel 6 suite.
I just had to cut back.
Mr. 3 has been a little upset with the accommodations lately. I literally had to fly over here on Southwest Airlines.
Poor thing.
I don't even know how to fly on Southwest. Like, you don't get on. I'm not used to not getting on the plane and getting in my seat and getting Mr. 3. Would you like to have your Heineken Zero? Oh, yes. Thank you. Here you go, Mr. 3. Mr. 3, would you like your dinner now? Here you go, Mr. 3. And that's how it goes. That's how I fly. I like to do that. I appreciate service. I hate airports. I hate dealing with airplanes. And then when you do something like Southwest, it's like, all right, everybody, get in line. And it's like, what do you mean get in line? And where's my seat, sir? I paid for business class. No, you're 1 through 30, sir. Well, what do you mean 1 through 30? And then I got to go stand in line, fight with everybody else. No, what number are you, you lousy? I'm 15. You're 14. No, okay, get in front of me. And then you get on the plane. Everybody's fighting for a spot, right? And then people are laying across the seat so you won't sit next to them and shit.
All you're complaining. I'm trying to keep ticket prices affordable.
Right.
It's ghetto flight is what it is. And so you get on the plane, thing takes off, no service, nothing. I'm like, what the hell is this?
They brought snacks.
Look, you get free bags.
You give you a free bag of pretzels that'll choke.
2 free check bags.
That's worth it.
Look, if you were on whatever airline, whatever luxury
It costs the
accommodations,
same as another
First
it's
class.
$100
First class
there.
gets 2 bags too.
And
I
you
get 2 bags.
and you pay 4 times the price. So okay, everybody, now general admission is now $200
for every
because Mr. G needs to fly first class.
Mr. G
pay
pay
for
Mr.
my own
3,
flight.
by the way. Mr. 3
Mr. 3, sorry.
pays for all of his flights. And yours too. So long as there's toilet paper, right? I think you have to use the paper towel. I didn't go into the restrooms in there. I was afraid. But anyway, plane made it, landed, got off, and then, oh boy, we're going to the Holiday Inn. Is that where we're?
Bro. You gonna stop playing with me.
Oh, we're in a
This is a nice establishment.
It's nice.
Very nice.
It's nice. They even have room service if you want.
Uh-huh.
Last place we went to didn't have room service. I don't even know what hotels with not room service is. The last hotel, I think they charge you by the hour to go
Oh
to.
my God. The Scanty Inn.
The Scanty
Is that
Inn.
where we were?
The Motel 8.
Oh
the
my
the
God.
Super 6. It's OG3 Hexy Mofo said.
Why
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
keep
OG.
doing Marriott and Hilton like that?
It's a nice place, and the gals have been having. What did you guys have today?
Oh, you just
Espresso.
don't. You just. Is that what we're doing?
Oh.
Snitching?
Okay, no snitching, no snitching.
Is that what's happening?
We've been having a great time.
We've been having a great
That's what we've been having.
They're getting a little loose. Let's just say it. Down in the lobby, a little loose, a little espresso with something else in it.
Clarify.
That's weird.
I'm gonna need you to clarify. We had a couple of libations. Like, that's it.
How would your daughter say it? You cutting up, mama?
Oh God,
That's not even
I
right.
don't need a third and fourth mama.
What's up, Crypto's Law? All right, so hey everybody, this is your stream. You come join us. It's not just us three.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And hopefully, are we going to be able to hear them when our guests come in and talk? Oh, because I don't hear nothing coming out of the screen.
No, because that's us talking.
Oh, gotcha. I've never done it like this. Oh, by the way, this is our new streaming setup. So this is what you're going to, this is the camera quality that you're going to see on the PulseChain tour. If you aren't able to get to the seminar itself, then you will be able to, is someone coming in? You're going to be able to buy a subscription and actually watch all of the extra content and the seminar itself on live stream. So we've already had people buying year-long subscriptions and getting themselves set up to watch every live stream that we do on the tour. Remember, it's not just going to be me every time doing the new intro to crypto/DeFi every single month. It's going to be all the content creators that are going to join us on the tour stop. So, for instance, we have Corey Geary showing up. We've got Moondog showing up here. Danny the singer is going to be here. So we're all going to be speaking. You're going to get to hear them. Then at the next event, you're going to get DCC. You're going to get, oh my gosh, you're going to have Ben Bitboy. You're going to have Donovan. You're going to have, who else is going to be in Vegas?
Access Alive.
Access Alive.
RH Max.
RH Max.
Crypto Coffee's on a panel.
Coffee's going to be on a panel. So we're going to have all of these different folks that you're going to be able to view on that. And then, of course, on the next tour, which is going to be Utah, we're going to have some more folks there, too, that are going to be speaking. I think it's going to be Fashion Coder.
Yep. DIY Investing.
DIY Investing. Donovan's going to be there. So, yeah, we're going to have new content creators, new OGs / influencers or evangelists. That's how I like to call myself, an evangelist versus an influencer, because I don't really influence much of anything.
Because you're such a good Christian man.
You just made my mama happy. She had no hope for me. You just made her a happy woman. Hi, mama. She said it. So anyway,
So yeah, I guess we should talk about Houston a little bit more, just because it's the next event. If you cannot make it, then I would definitely go to the website and subscribe for the live streams. You can do it in 3 different ways. Either you can do a one-time subscription where it's good for 7 days. So basically the next event. You can do a month-to-month subscription where it's a little bit cheaper than buying the one-time, or you can buy the year subscription where it gives you a even more of a little discount to sign up for a year in advance. And the goal is to be able to live stream all of our events and then to throw in a little bit of bonus content footage from some of our little extra days in the city if we can.
Now, let me explain something to everybody, though. I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, shoot, I'm not going to go to the event. I'm just going to get the live stream version. Let me explain to you why you want to come to the event. So you want to come to the event because this is where the magic happens. This is where you start to, especially for those people who are looking to, become part of the community, start helping evangelize, or you got some skills that you want to put out there on YouTube or Twitter or whatever it is, then you're going to want to be there because that's where you network with folks. That's where you shake hands, kiss babies, all that stuff. And you'll start learning who everybody is, what everybody does. And then for you newer folks that want to get some alpha, you're not going to get all of it on the streams because the streams are very limited in time, very condensed information, and just thrown out there so that everybody can get enough info and then go do their own research and do their own thing. But at these events, we have meetings after the meeting. We have mixers, we have social gatherings, we have VIP events. So we get to rub elbows with folks, get to know them, who knows, become friends with Axis, become friends with Coffee, those kind of people, and start working with them on different projects and different things, and also getting that extra alpha. Now, when you get to sit down with somebody like Axis, we were on the ship, and you guys, Axis, Coffee, these guys are just next level. When it comes to Hex, PulseChain, DEXs, liquidity providing, validating, all of this stuff. These guys are top notch. They know their stuff. And when you can sit down and ask them pinpointed questions and get those answers, like we'd be on the ship and, Axis would sit down with us, we'd start talking. And then everybody that was on the ship with us is like in a circle, like listening to Axis and asking them questions and bouncing things back and forth. That's the meeting after the meeting. That's different than getting to see just the live stream or just the event. But being there is a whole different experience, and being part of the community, getting to know people is a whole different experience. So you're going to want to, if you can, get to these events and help us build a stronger community because that's our job. That is our job. If we're here to create an organic community that is marketing for Hex and PulseChain ecosystems, then that's our job. That's what we got to do. We got to get together and we got to start networking with one another and showcasing our skills and creating things like the PulseChain Foundation and, Discourse Syndicate and the things that we've all done and put together, the movie that we made. All of these things are important, and that's how they're done, is by all of us networking with each other and showcasing our skills with one another and building. So that's why the events are important to get to. But we didn't want to leave everybody out. So we talked it over and over, and then we finally put it together, and Black Hexicans said, hey, this is how we're going to do it. We put it on the website, and now there's just a little paywall there and everybody can get in and see the event. So for those of you who are bringing in people who are new, you might want to have a viewing party at your home, pay the $10, get somebody, get a bunch of your new onboards in, because here it comes, guys. Phone calls are going to start happening. Bull market's in. Bull market's in, and the people are going to want to start asking you about how to get into PulseChain, how to get into Hex. Well, have a viewing party at your home. Invite 10 or 15 of your friends and say, hey, here's what it is. And then ask me questions after, and we'll go through it. And that's what you'll get. So set this up and have viewing parties. All right. Who else have we got here?
You need to take a drink of water.
Yeah.
Boy, can you go.
One other way to support the tour, if you're unable to make it, maybe you don't have time for a live stream, but you just love us so much, and you're just so stoked on what it is that we're doing.
What do you do?
I made some NFTs.
What do you do?
The dragon stuck to my
Yeah.
There you go.
love us so much. So yeah, I showed it for a moment, but the NFTs are a really cool way to, show your loyalty to the PulseChain tour, and they do stack with rewards. So they're not just, they're cute little. They're not even JPEGs. They're MP4s, ladies and gentlemen. There's video and music involved in these NFTs.
Yeah. And it really is, not only your way to show some loyalty to us, but our way to show back gratitude to you guys. For every ticket that's purchased to any of our events, NFT comes with it.
Yeah.
So that's essentially like a rewards program, right? You go to an event, we give you an NFT. You come to another event, you get another one. You get so many NFTs, you can not necessarily trade them in, but you can redeem another event ticket. You can say, hey, look, I collected 3 of these tickets or these NFTs, or I collected 10, whatever it says on the website. And then you can get your free event ticket to another event in the future.
And they are back.
Yeah. So we are going to be backdating them. I guess that's a rolling it back or whatever. So if you went to an event anytime last year, we will be creating NFTs for all the different cities that we went to last year. And then you can just come to the website and say, hey, look, I was at this event. We'll verify that. You can give us your address, and then we'll send you an NFT for that event.
Yeah, it's called retroactive. We're going to be retroactive and give you guys NFTs for participating.
Yeah.
I have words.
Yeah.
I have good words sometimes.
So that's one of the NFTs that we've created. We have 2 types of NFTs. We have our loyalty NFTs, and then we have our collaboration NFTs. And if you know anything about the PulseChain tour, collaboration is a huge part of it. That's why all of our events are so different. Yeah. It's because we collaborate with so many different content creators within the ecosystem for them to come and bring their skills to the tour and to speak and to give that message out. And so we're doing the same thing with these NFTs. We're collaborating with different people that we've worked with within the community to create a specific NFT that has its own membership benefits. So it doesn't have the same benefits as the loyalty NFTs, but they do have their own their own benefits. So like the last one we just did, we collaborated with the Texan community, which was by far, I think, our favorite NFT that we've done so far.
It's cool.
That one was collaborated with 3 different people. So Quinn provided the original artwork. SJ animated that artwork and added some amazing features to it, including a personalized cowboy Rags. And then Rags actually produced and supplied the music that is attached to the NFT. And then what we did with that NFT, all the sales from that NFT, we used half of the money to buy Texan. So that supports the Texan community. And then we are going to be giving that Texan away at our next event. With some of the other Texan that we don't give away, we will have monthly drawings for the NFT holders or for the holders of that NFT. So you might even win some Texan by holding that NFT. So just, and each one will be different based on who we work with and the goals that they have for their project. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And the artwork, bravo, lady. She has been killing it.
So Crypto Stylist says NFTs with real utility, fire. So the reason I bring that up and thanks Crypto is because a year and a half ago I was in London and I was being introduced to a lot of people that were in the Web3 space, the NFT space. Crypto Stylist was helping us to collaborate on some NFT projects with one of the major retailers in the world, and traveling us around Europe, Italy, talking to other people in the art industry, in the Web3 space. And this was early on, and we were promoting PulseChain. We were talking about PulseChain, what PulseChain was going to mean to the NFT space, was going to change the game. And, I know that, a lot of people that don't hold a lot of regard for NFTs, but the HSI stakes have proven that different. The art community has proven that different. They like them. So even though my wallet's just full of the free stuff, except for the damn Tank Talks, I bought a whole bunch of those accidentally. But I wanted a Tank Talk just because,
it's cool.
It's cool. And it looks like it's going to be a cool utility. I don't know. I think that, a cell phone over blockchain with apps and communications and all that, is going to be not only wanted and needed, but necessary to help advance the space. I think it's a perfect fit for what the space needs. So, yeah, thanks, Stylist, for that. We've been talking about this for a long time, trying to get people interested in coming to PulseChain, and it's starting to happen. And it's because it's affordable, because the network is scaled properly, that these things can actually exist and start to come to fruition. Because people had these dreams and they were talking about building these things long ago. You know, it's not new. It's what's been going on. But they just didn't have a blockchain that could support it. And now we have PulseChain, which supports all of this cool stuff. Yeah. So
I saw Ross ask if the MP4s are supported on the internet. I'm guessing you're asking if they're like on the blockchain. You can an NFT can be an MP4, just like the Tang Talk is something totally different, right?
Yeah,
like,
I have no idea what that is. Yeah.
So
it can be a JPEG, a GIF. It can be pretty much any form of media. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So I think we should talk about Vegas a little bit. You know, I mean, I'm gonna keep pushing the let's make sure we go over if I'm
all
here.
The things.
Okay. Okay. So Vegas has become an epic hangout.
It's gonna be amazing.
Because I mean, think about it. First of all, Las Vegas, everybody, it's easy to get to Las Vegas from anywhere. There's always cheap flights. There's always, Vegas has changed a little bit since I was a little boy, but it's Elvis ain't there no more. But anyway,
Elvis is still alive.
Here you go, 80 years
Elvis was still alive. I got to see him on stage. No, but Vegas is easy to get to. It's fun. I mean, there's so much to do there. It's just not, casinos and strip bars anymore. Now it's casinos, strip bars, and lots of good food and
museums.
And museums. And you can ride on a tank and shoot bazookas. And you can go to like psychedelic experiences without being on drugs. You can go to,
or you can be on drugs and go to the electric
and just stare at the wall. Vegas is it's debauchery, but anybody could have fun there. It's not all, debauchery, and you can do things there that you can't do anywhere else. So we're going to have an event that is going to encompass a lot of Vegas. You're going to get to go see a lot of different events. Top Golf. What else we got? We've got a dance party night.
369. Let's go ahead and give that shout out to Matt and
for the 369.
Kicking us off with the 369 in Vegas event. We knew we wanted to go back to Vegas. DCC was like, hey, how you just going to do a whole tour last year and just not even come through my city? So we said, okay, for sure. Let's go back to Vegas. Let's plan something fun and big. And so Maddie wasn't doing the 369 again. So we jumped on it and we're like, hey, we can do stuff every day. So the first day, 3-6 is Top Golf meetup. Then 3-7 is our VIP day. So we have a whole private day of activities planned. I mean, I can plan a day in Vegas. So trust me, it's going to be a good time. There are only like 4 tickets remaining left to that out of 35. So you already know that that is going to be
less than a week, right?
Good group.
It's been less than a week that you put those tickets out? The new
ones? No, because it's also the 3-day VIPs. We already sold out of the 3-day VIPs, and then we opened up just a Thursday VIP option, just so that we can make sure that we had a full party bus full of people.
That's gonna be very fun, intimate.
VIP we will have a party bus for a portion of that day. And then that night, if you're not going to do that full VIP experience, you can still come out and hang with us at the karaoke bar. There's still some tickets left for that. RG just informed us today that he sings. Didn't know. But he says he sings and that he's going to sing.
I could bust a bar too.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer. But I can bust a bar too. I'm a laugher.
You're a rapper.
Oh, no, I ain't a rapper.
Well, what's a bar?
Well, I just meant a verse or two. Okay?
You harmonize.
I can harmonize a little bit.
You know, I'm ready for it. Either way, come hang out with us at the karaoke bar. Then Friday, I hope we don't stay up too late on Thursday because we have a full day on Friday. Kick it off with our seminar. Our seminar, you can see the full schedule on our website. I mean, amazing lineup of speakers. Yeah. Not only do we have Captain RG3.
That's right.
I just learned today that that's his new name, so I'm gonna go with that because this is the FN Hangout, so I can drop those bombs, right?
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have. But before RG even goes up, the PulseChain Foundation is sponsoring a pitch fest, and so we have about 5 different projects that are going to be pitching for their chance at actually $5,000 now, because Ben Armstrong decided that he wanted to match the donation, that he wanted to match the prize of what the PulseChain Foundation was doing. So we haven't decided yet if it's just going to go all to first or if we're going to do like a first, second, third kind of thing. But either way, that prize is great. And those projects are amazing. I already have heard of a few of them. I know you guys have too. But to allow them that stage to get to really pitch, I think that that's going to be amazing. Then we have RG3. We have
Fucking three.
Shit. Another little child.
Man, I'm telling you, in Texas, kids are getting stolen all the time.
Babies all day, every day.
We landed. I got 3 of those. What is it with Texas and stealing babies?
Oh my God! Since we come on, bro, I live in San Diego. I literally sit on my balcony and look at Mexico, and I've never heard an Amber Alert. Ever since we got off the plane, it's been like boom, 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 like that.
I turned mine off because I lived here.
Hide your kids in Texas because they're stealing them. Hide your kids.
So RG fucking 3, RH Max.
Yeah.
Snap. Who else? Oh, okay. So then Axis Alive, Pulse Domains, DCC, and Cultivate Crypto. Then we're going to do 2 different panels. So on one of those panels, we have Crypto Coffee and then some of the other speakers that have been there. And then on that second panel, we have Ben Armstrong and DIY Investing Donovan with Captain RG fucking 3.
Or Mr. 3, if you'd like to be
professional. Yeah.
I'd like to say thank you for the $49.99 to CZ and everybody. The crown diva of the Hex PulseChain party space is going to be there also, right?
Yes.
Is she going to be in Vegas?
Woo! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yay.
So now, not
out.
only do you have Vegas, but you've got the party diva of the Hexican PulseChain communities going to be there helping you to get your party kicked off properly.
Yeah.
Okay. She says 100% baby stealing in Texas. Welcome to Texas.
We shouldn't be laughing.
I know, that's horrible.
Terrible.
People are losing their babies.
Terrible.
What I think that mostly is like baby daddy taking the baby or baby mama taking the baby.
I think it happens everywhere. I think Texas just has stronger alerts. I think that they are just really serious and adamant about their Amber Alert system.
Oh, there's so many. There's a silver alert.
Yeah.
There's the Amber alert. There's the one for every color almost.
Yeah.
Oh, and somebody else earlier said they wanted us. I'm sorry I can't find it because I'm having a little trouble with the small text here. But the PulseChain tour is planning on being in Australia. We're not going to make it to New Zealand, but we are going to be in Australia. And if that's a close enough flight for you to get to Australia, then I think we're going to do 3 days in Australia while we're there. So
come to us.
A plus?
I said, come to us.
Oh yeah. Come to us. Come meet us in Australia.
Yeah.
Hey, the Herc sent us 39 czars. What are czars?
I don't know.
What is a czar? I don't know. Waiting for that 1000X, he says. Thank you for the $39.99 czars. Somebody tell me what a czar is.
Czar, yeah.
Pirate money.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a czar.
That's a dad joke.
It's the best kind.
All right. Well, where is everybody tonight? Nobody? Were you guys afraid to come in here?
Yeah.
They're afraid?
We're intimidated.
I guess it looks like something else tonight, maybe. I don't know.
Look, we'll just finish it off then because we weren't done.
Oh, go ahead.
So then after the seminar, we will have our our dinner that is sold out. But then after that, we have a nightclub completely private, rented out for our PulseChain community.
I'm gonna dance like this.
DJs, a couple hours open bar. Yeah.
Do we want to say something about the DJ situation, or?
Oh yes, we are still looking for a DJ. We have a couple fillers out there, but we would really, really love if we had a DJ from the community, like a PulseChain Hex DJ, where we could kind of mix in some of our community tracks. I know that if we just hire, you know, a random Vegas DJ and we're like, hey, play PulseChain Gang, they're gonna be like, what? Like, cool. So it would be really awesome if we could find a DJ from within the community. If you know anybody out there, then please send me or SJ a DM so that we can try and get that scheduled.
That's SJ or
yeah, I did not mention Mr. 3.
Mr. 3's DMs are closed for this.
I think we should actually just close your DMs.
No, because I have friends that come to me, and there's a lot of ladies in there that, you know, that like to admire me, and I just want to leave it open.
That I have your wife on speed dial.
But
right?
I'm just,
like,
I'm just saying that there's
like,
all of these nice DMs I get all the time.
Oh.
And I know it's bots. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
Send you to the butt naked shows and stuff.
Right. And then
by the way,
Azar debauchery and sin, let's just end this. We will have a brunch the next day. I'm still waiting on the contract from the venue, so that's why I haven't put the tickets out yet. Because I like to have things all the way locked in before we go putting out prices or whatnot. But yes, we will for sure be having a brunch on that final morning if you want to join us for that.
And I might read Sci-Fi while we're eating brunch, just a little bit, because it's a recovery brunch.
Yeah,
recovery brunch.
Yeah.
For those of you who have to recover.
Look, we finally have a guest.
We do have a guest.
Oh, so by the way, Azar is a South African dollar.
Okay.
That's what we know now. So Azars are South African dollars. When Aussie Pulse Tour? Did we come up with a month yet?
We didn't win.
No.
Somewhere in the early fall, after we get back from Europe. We'll probably have one event in the States, and then we'll head out to Australia. So probably like September, October, somewhere around there.
The cruise is September.
The cruise is September, so it won't be in September.
It's like the last.
It's September 29th through October 6th. So it could be early September, or it could be
November,
late October.
My birthday's in
late
November.
October.
Yeah, or early November. We don't know, is what we're saying. This is a live tour planning meeting, apparently.
Welcome to our
y'all get to see how things go down.
We got Mark the Forge.
All right, Forge.
Then bring him up. Let's see who he is.
He looks fully clothed. Thank you for not being here. Welcome.
Hello, guys.
We can hear you.
How you doing, Mark? How's it going?
Hey, going great. Thanks a lot. Enjoying the show.
Good. Thank you.
I was just going great. I was just over at the slot and then jumped over here.
Awesome. Welcome. Thanks for bringing your friends, Sloth.
Oh yeah, Sloth's over here. Thanks, Sloth. So what's going on in your world? What'd you come on here for? You got something to share with us, or just coming in to hang out?
Actually, I do. I get a lot of feedback here. One sec. I hear everything double. Do you guys hear it double?
You're probably watching the YouTube video on top of stream. So turn off your YouTube.
All right, that was it. Thanks a lot. That's a lot better.
Welcome.
I heard you guys talk about the NFTs, and we're actually doing an NFT collection as well right now. So see if we can collaborate and share what we're doing.
Yes.
So is this the one with Sloth that you're talking about?
Well, he's on board. So they're functional NFTs. We're building a decentralized launchpad, and these NFTs will have the voting power to control this launchpad in various ways. But they're also with a really, really cool artist, so they also look fantastic. Yeah. You want to see them?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let me quickly share my screen. So the platform we're building is called the Forge, and we just started our sale. But yeah, this is how they look here. This is just a little collage of the different NFTs and the artist. And then here you can see the actual NFTs.
Oh.
So they're pretty dope. I can go down here to the artist. Here you can see some of them coming around. The artist, he's very successful. He's covered his art. Here is that's a sky train in Bangkok. This here is a building wall in Berlin, and he's covering many cars and many different things. He's worked with Intel to create some merch for them, and it's just a really, really cool guy. So yeah, we've been working to produce these NFTs together, 5,555, and the whole thing plugs into a launchpad where people can, collaboratively review projects, and projects, if they want to raise money, they can use, smart contracts and things like that. And these NFT holders, we call it the council, they can use their NFTs to vote on actually releasing funds to projects and things like that. So quite a strong utility as well. So yeah, wanted to quickly show that to you guys and see what you guys think. And, if you want to know more, if you want to collaborate in any way, would love to chat more.
Yeah, very cool. The art looks very sick. So you're
Thank you.
definitely on with that.
Dope.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy.
So Moondog said, what a coincidence. I mentioned how the Forge would be a great collab with the PulseChain Tour Pitch Fest, and Mark appears.
Exactly, that's true.
So,
Yes.
So the community is mixed and divided as far as NFTs and everything goes, and I want to speak to that in two different ways. First of all, the fact that NFTs don't have any utility. I know that the founder of Hex, Richard Hart, said, "Hey, all they are is a JPEG that may or may not be hosted on the internet, at some time or another, blah, blah, blah." So true, that was one way to look at NFTs. But now that we've seen the utility with HSI stakes, we've seen the utility, starting to be birthed and still yet to be proven with the Tang Talk wireless NFTs. We've seen our NFTs where you can actually become part of a ticketing process and a rewards program to get bonuses for purchasing these NFTs or earning these NFTs. Let's just call it that, because you don't always have to purchase these. For instance, the Tang Gang has a free Mint Fridays where you can actually go and get a free NFT every Friday. Also, some of these NFTs are given away for free as airdrops for doing things and rewards programs. So not necessarily sucking financial energy out of the system, because here's what a lot of the maximalist Hexicans or PulseChains claim is that, you don't want to suck any value out of the community, or you don't want to suck any value out of the world without putting it into these products only. And here's the problem with that. First of all, it wrecks a fundamental ideology of abundance. First of all, there's more money in the world than everybody can own 1,000 NFTs and still send Hex and Pulse to the moon, 10,000x each. And that's only a small portion of the value of the world's value out there. If we were to just knock crypto up 5-10% of new wallets and new money coming into crypto, that would send Pulse and Hex to the moon at 10,000x each. So to be thinking that this sucks value out of everything is a mindset of lack. And I don't deal with that because that's fear-based. If you're thinking that way, if you're acting that way, it's fear-based. Now, somebody who's shilling something is, of course, and somebody who is behind something or build something, of course, hey, don't get their thing, get my thing. Put value into my thing. Well, as I look at things, everything has value to somebody or someone. And you should let everyone make their own decisions on what their value should and shouldn't be in. People spend lots of money on art. People spend lots of money on investing. People spend lots of money on houses and cars and shoes and all kinds of shit. But I don't see anybody out there being shoe maxi saying don't buy cars. I don't see anybody out there being car maxi saying don't buy shoes. It's not how the world works when you really think about it. So that kind of dissipates all those arguments. And I'm hoping that people can understand that and allow it to just be what it is. What were you trying to say?
And just real quick to add to that point, one of the things that I've seen happening as I've been developing these NFTs and like making this art I feel like as an artist, this has been such an uplifting experience because you kind of said, like, yeah, buy my thing, like it has value. Don't buy this thing. But I've never experienced that in the groups that I've, these circles that I've run in with all these other NFT artists. We see each other, like, I don't even think competition. Like, it's like we just kind of all value one another. And there's so many different collaborations going on within the NFT world that, people are starting to really see this happening for people. There are so many artists that are coming from other chains to PulseChain because they see the value. They see all these artists getting more notoriety and getting their NFTs minted out completely on the PulseChain. So just to add to that point.
I watched that unfold with you, SJ, because I remember you built your first NFT and then because you're an artist and you did your artwork and you went to school for it. You've spent your whole life trying to be, from an actress all the way to photographer and all this other stuff. And then all of a sudden, within a matter of about a month, you started creating art that was actually being distributed. People were actually getting involved with it and purchasing it, and it was turning into a utility. And I saw you go from one stage of it was cool, it was fun. Then it was wrecking you because you were trying so hard to make it happen. You were in tears most of the time, and then you were happy about the outcome of it all and how it. And so seeing you go through that process and everything was really cool because within a matter of a month you were producing artwork that was actually making money. Like there's probably artists out there that have spent their whole life painting and developing and doing all of their artwork and nobody's ever seen it.
Yeah.
And it sits in rooms, on their walls and nobody else has ever seen it or bought it.
As a photographer, I sat there at markets with my sweet little photos all posted up and didn't make a sale.
The internet makes it easier to get your art out to people who, find love for it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're just sitting at this one little farmer's market, you are like,
people walking by you all day long. Oh, that's nice.
Just
but
these couple people, but now you have the opportunity to spread it out to everybody. And then you actually have true ownership. I think that's one of the messages that I heard in the spaces a lot is that, when you're dealing in the real art world, it's the studios, or I forget what you call them, but the people the galleries that are making the majority of the money,
the vultures,
because they kind of determine how often your art is shown and who gets to see it. And so this brings the ownership and the profits back to the artist where it should be.
And another shout out to the Tang Gang because they've been helping artists come into the space, showing them how to mint on PulseChain and move real value and bring real utility NFTs to the space. So shout out to the Tang Gang, Bullish, Gooey, all the guys over there, Staker Class, Too Spooky. I don't want to get into it because there's so many of you. Anyway, David James, all you guys, thanks for all you do and showing what real community marketing looks like. I think that they are an example. The Tang Gang is an example of what real community marketing looks like. And there's a few of them that are unhinged and get out there in your face and stuff. But hey, again,
I love them too.
We love the pirates out there, right? So
and
anyway,
real quick too, to add to that, one of the things that I think is so different and so wonderfully pushed by the Tang Gang, and I feel like what I heard was that Bullish was really the one behind this, is that in the NFT space, and I didn't know this at all because this whole NFT game is very new to me, but on Ethereum, where NFTs really kind of had their start, each artist, when you sell on the secondary market, like you sell your NFT and then you sell it again, you get royalties. Well, most of them 1-2%, maybe at the most 5%, and that was asking a lot. Well, the Tang Gang has pushed for 33% every single time. Yeah. And I just think as an artist, having come from, like real world art and doing photography and things like that, that's phenomenal to have people, shouting for you as an artist. Yes, you should be getting more of this.
And it makes the holder of the NFT value that NFT that much more. So now when they do put it on the secondary market, they don't just try to mark the price up a little bit above floor price. They know that 33% is there. So they're marking that NFT price up at least 33% so they can get their money, a little profit, and be able to award the artist. So that just makes the value of the whole system go up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So Debased, thanks for the 55. We appreciate you. Hex to the moon, he says. Hex to the moon. Moondog says, waiting for Mark to start talking about the amazing community building and accountability the creator platform is being built for. That the Forge NFTs are just one branch of quality control / government. Yeah.
Sure. Want me to explain more? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, we're building a decentralized a review platform and launchpad, basically, where projects can come in, and maybe that's why they recommended it as something we could maybe work together for your startup competition. We actually work together with another summit called WOW Summit. They have a startup competition with lots of startups coming in. If you want, I can actually show you the platform quickly to show how this community interacts and things like that. You want to see a sneak peek with the screen share here? Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much. So let me present quickly. All right. Yeah. So we've been developing for 2 years now a crypto review platform where people can come and rate and review projects. But we're doing for startups, especially. This is our review process here. You can see projects are getting here vetted on the left side. They need to get 5 analysts to come and review them, and then they go into kind of in-depth review side on the right. And we're doing this specifically for PulseChain, where it's called the Forge, and you can see lots of projects that we've reviewed down here. But to understand how the NFTs plug into all of this, let me show you an actual project here that we've reviewed. So this is a startup, and as you know, there's a problem when projects come in and raise funds. There's often no accountability. They just kind of take the money and they run away and these kind of things. So we want to change that. And that is through this process where before projects would raise funds, they actually get reviewed by the community. And any community member can come in and become an analyst. They need to stake some tokens. They need to have some hex staked and things like that in order to review projects. And this project here you see has many reviews from lots of different analysts. There's a total of 20 or 25. And what's important here is we have these super upvotes where basically launchpad investors and supporters, they can lock tokens to get this limited amount of super upvotes to help upvote those reviews that they think are the best. So projects coming in, if they want to get a high rating, they can't just bribe people. They would have to bribe lots of analysts and lots of investors. And now here's where the NFTs come in. So even if projects will come in and be able to bribe all of these guys, the NFT holders can come in and slash and expel these analysts and the people who have upvoted this. So we have kind of this tripartite system of various different community groups controlling each other, making sure that the system cannot be corrupted and cannot be bribed. And as a reward for all of this, so when projects come in and they want to fundraise, they can actually offer a portion of their of their tokens, let's say 1% or 5 or 10, whatever they want, and a portion of these NFTs of these tokens will get airdropped to the NFT holders as a reward. So the incentive structure here is that NFT holders have an incentive that only good projects come through, that that don't rock, that have good models, good tokenomics, all that stuff. So the tokens they get will become much more valuable. And what they have to do is just come in, and whenever they see, a project is bribing people, they can vote to say, these analysts have to be expelled from the system, or these super voters. And then the other thing we connected to is when projects raise funds, they can do a sacrifice and stuff like that if they want, but we have a smart contract for them, and they could raise the money through these contracts and only get the funds released after achieving certain milestones. And here again, these NFTs, which we kind of call the entity, we call the council, the Forge Council, they can come in and vote to block funds from projects that don't deliver, right? So the whole ecosystem is basically built. I'm just going to jump back here. The whole ecosystem is built to make sure that projects cannot dump their tokens, they cannot rug pull, they cannot run away with money. And the overall idea is that we want to have something that's very easy to attract great projects, because as you say, the community has so much funding potential. There's so much community growing on. It's exactly what projects want, even if they've never heard of PulseChain. This is what they want. It's very hard for them to get outside as well when they do their VC tours and all that stuff. So we'll have one place where it's very easy for projects to come, where the community can vet these projects and make sure they are strong and they're not going to drain the liquidity. And ultimately, these NFTs were designed with utility first, and we actually got the artist in later to help us make them look really good. But the utility is to give the community the power to control this entire ecosystem.
Very nice. Very nice. See, and that's the thing, people, is that the space is growing and developing and being birthed. DeFi has not existed until Hex and PulseChain came out. There was an idea of DeFi. There was conceptualization of DeFi, but they hadn't been put into place until now. Now that PulseChain is here, now all of these things that are going to make crypto and DeFi space better, more accountability, better viewing, better vetting, all of these things are starting to come to fruition. This may not be the answer to DeFi yet, but all of these things are starting to come out into the space and develop. So there's going to be better mousetraps and better mousetraps and better mousetraps being built. And we're at the beginning stages of seeing what DeFi looks like. You know, we've got perpetuals. We've got all of these things coming out that are in their early stages. They're just proofing concepts. Like I've always say in my seminars, you know, Bitcoin proved the concept of stopping the double spend. That's all it did. Ethereum proved the concept that, hey, we could program this shit to do good stuff. Hex proved the concept. Now we can decentralize and create yield and generate a tool that does so. And then we had Hedron, thank you. Hedron come out, and Hedron was actually the proof of concept for NFTs becoming a utility and being actually utilized. So all of these concepts and things are just starting to be developed, and DeFi is getting better and better and better. And that's what we need. We need it to get better so that we can prove to the world that DeFi is a better space than CeFi. Because guess what? Everybody, this bull market is getting into CeFi. Mark my words, they're coming like crazy. The money's moving in the background. CeFi is going to be to the moon with all this bullshit that BlackRock's doing and all this other stuff. And DeFi it's going to have its day. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's going to see moons, but they're going to try and beat us out. But DeFi is going to be the space, and it's just birthing. So watching all this stuff develop here, this is all history, guys. This is all history being made.
Love it.
Where's all your crypto buddies? I thought this was the hangout.
I know. We had the
like
last couple
10
weeks.
people
Yeah,
last
it's
time.
been super, super.
I think I'm scary.
You guys are, yeah. Used to be a safe place. Now there's ladies sitting in here with Mr. 3. Yeah, okay. We've got a big day tomorrow. Let's see where.
That is not the comments. You're about to start reading private.
Okay. Now tell them what you were doing before crypto. So Mark, they're asking you to tell us what you were doing before crypto.
I was actually doing YouTube. We had quite a big YouTube channel, about maybe 8 million followers or so.
Wow.
I'm not one channel. Our biggest channel is 1.5 million, and a few others. Was mostly mental health and education oriented.
Oh, I could use some of that.
Yeah.
Well,
It was really amazing. One of them was called Minute Videos, and we had people could send us their personal stories to help each other. You know, it's a lot of people who went through depression or domestic abuse and things like that. So sharing each other's stories. We got over 40,000 stories submitted to us all over the world, and we animated them and then just put them back. And it was a really amazing ride. Ultimately, we had to deal with a lot of censorship from YouTube and made it almost impossible to talk about anything meaningful on the platform. So that, became very difficult. And the other channel is called Sprout Schools. It's still running, where we just post monthly videos about educational concepts, basically. teaching teachers how to teach. So yeah, it's just very rewarding work. We did that for about 10 years until, as I said, this censorship issue became really, really, really big and made it almost impossible. And that slowly drove us into, I mean, I was a fan of crypto and decentralization. And since 2013, we had the techies in our office and, you know, talking about it a lot, but was only really able to get into it maybe 4 years ago. Where we got hired by some big crypto projects to animate how the tech really works, and they got really into the tech because we had to make all these animations, and that's where we kind of then started really looking into it because of this censorship experience that we got on YouTube as kind of a solution, maybe where we could post content first of all that it would not get censored, right? Especially if it's meaningful content. And the other thing we want to do is, instead of algorithms picking what we watch, have people doing that, you know, human curated content that would upvote each other and verify each other, make sure there's no harmful content picked by humans, not by algorithms. And we built these models, and ultimately we were then like, well, we could use that for crypto itself, right? To have people help each other, share their crypto insight, their crypto research, finding great projects by working together, and having these same mechanisms to make sure that people don't, you know, take advantage of each other by promoting coins, they dumping and things like that. So all these verification mechanisms came in that we're now using to review new startups when they come looking for funding. So that's how the whole thing evolved.
Nice.
Right on. Well, we've got your buddy here coming up, Mark. It's Moondog. What's happening, Moondog?
Hello. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, I'm actually glad because I was supposed to send you a text and I totally forgot. So we're gonna be there at.
We're gonna tell that to everyone so everyone comes.
Yeah, we'll send you a message.
At 9 in the morning. We just need to make
Oh,
sure
good.
we're there at that time too.
Absolutely, because I got to get there early to turn off the alarms.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Boom. How are you guys doing? How is everyone tonight?
We're doing great. We're tired.
Yeah.
We're very tired.
The time difference and
Boom.
whatnot. 2 hours.
It's earlier at home. We shouldn't.
Yeah,
be
it's only
tired.
2 hours.
I'm tired.
Pulled a Mr. 3. So what's going on,
Wow.
Moondog? You're all ready for tomorrow?
Well, it's happening, whether I'm ready or not. So
That's the way it always
What we
is.
like to hear.
It's
We'll be
happening
all right.
whether anybody's ready or not.
Yep. But no, I know Mark was I believe was invited here tonight because originally someone from the DGen Roundtable was going to be hosting, but then he took the captain wheel back, so he got thrown off of his bearings a little bit. But his project is one that I'm actually excited for, just because of the incubation for people that are looking to launch projects, having a platform to go to for feedback to be able to develop those in a communal way. So looking forward to that.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. I'm also very excited about that part. Yes.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that in the DeFi space. You know, people are, yeah, we'd like to trust you, but let's go ahead and verify that first, because the crypto space has been one big shitstorm of just every scammer in the world coming out of the woodwork, grabbing onto these really good tech guys and making things that steal from folks. And we'd like to make sure we have a lot less of that in the DeFi space. So really glad to see you guys doing what you're doing.
And
Thanks.
anybody who's looking to, do the Pitch Fest in Vegas, they can get some free feedback right now, because the curator platform, it's been in beta for a year, but it's up and running, and you could go on there and get actual feedback from good devs in the community. It might be the difference between an idea that sparks, how things go. But whether that's, before the Vegas event, if that $5,000 purse is enough to motivate you, or even afterwards, just getting some good feedback on your project seems like something that would be worth doing if you're serious about your project, at least.
Could you make sure that we get the link to this sent over to SJ so that she can
You
put it in
the private chat.
Put it in the private chat
Put
there.
it here right now.
Yeah, and that way she
So,
can get it and
Just
make
to
sure that we have it.
clarify quickly, there's two things, right? We have Curator, which is general crypto reviews, and then the Forge is really for startups, which is what we're launching now. And we don't have to sign up yet for the startups. So the only way to get feedback, you kind of need to ask one of the analysts to put you in there. But we're planning to create the sign up page. We're thinking about it maybe even next week or in the next couple of weeks. So that will be the start of it, where people can do exactly as you say, come sign up their projects, start getting feedback, and start rolling. So maybe we can work together with you guys. You know, if you're incubating projects and bringing them to these conventions and everything, you know. Again, we worked with other conventions before. We can bring projects in from our side and bring them to you, the best ones. It can be the opposite side as well, where you have projects that come to us, they get vetted, they get feedback and incubated, and then they come back to you. I would love to collaborate in any which way. And I would like to add, so these 5,555 NFTs, we're selling them, but 25% of them we're giving away to the most dedicated members of the community to have this kind of beginning voting stock that we trust. So not somebody can come in, buy all the NFTs and basically corrupt the system. So since you guys are obviously the very dedicated community member, would love to extend you know, that invitation and send some of these NFTs to you guys, giving you that initial voting power.
Well, thank you for that. See, free NFTs all the time, guys.
Well, you kind of deserved it, you know, a lot of support.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And go ahead, SJ.
Just to mention, so, you know, you're talking about the incubation and startups and things like that. So for the Vegas event, we're working with the PulseChain Foundation.
Yeah, that's not us. That's not us. That's the PulseChain Foundation that's putting that on.
Yeah, Marlon, who is the head of
the founder
of the PulseChain Foundation, he also runs, like, he's been doing incubation for years. He has a place called the Blockchain Center in Atlanta. And part of what they do there is incubate, like, for example, Project Pi that launched today. They went through Marlon's incubation program, and now we're, you know, like, putting out this awesome validation system. So that's who we're working with on that.
And I want to make an announcement I just thought of. So Mr. 3 is going to donate $555 to the foundation, so that we can change that $5,000 to $5,555, and that's what we're doing.
Wow!
I'm already donating.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just donated another $55. So, yeah. Okay. How was I donating? I didn't know I was donating. Yeah. That was my $2,500. We'll talk about it later. Damn. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be $5,555. Put glass in my slippers. Anyway, anything else you guys want? We're gonna shut it down. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we close it up, because we've got no more guests coming in?
Oh, good. Moondog, please hit me up afterwards. You know, love to just talk to you about it as well. Thanks a lot for coming in and supporting as well.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm good. Love and light, everybody. That's all I have to share.
All right, Moondog. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. SJ, would you get ready to cue the
cue the cute?
The outro. All right, everybody. Tomorrow is Houston. There's still a few tickets left if you want them. Oh, there's a lot of tickets left, right? We got lots of tickets left. Go to the Houston, go to the PulseChainTour.com. Come see us in Houston. VIP event tickets, everything's all set up. It's up there, the black one, the third one. There you go. Not yet, though. And then don't forget 369 event in Vegas. A few tickets left. We will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for coming. See you next Monday. We got a guest?
No, because you're traveling.
Oh, it's travel day for me. I get to take a break in Southwest Airlines. All right, everybody. Have a good one. We'll catch you next week sometime. See ya. Have a good one. Bye.